Hello everyone, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Tsukihime, a piece of blue glass moon. So last episode, Shiki, he passed out yet again, right? And then afterwards he followed CL. So let us just continue. Let's see what happens today. But after running non-stop, my lungs are on fire and I have to stop to catch my breath. Though I managed to chase after her, I lost sight of her the moment I arrived at the area outside the station's south exit. It's just before 1 p.m. and this side of the station is mostly office buildings, so it isn't as busy as the north exit. I only see some office workers on their way back to work after lunch.
結局、駅まで来たけど。
I clutch my chest to calm my pounding heart and take another look around. The station's south side is quite the lovely sight compared to the noise and traffic around the north exit. But I still lost sight of CL. I underestimated her, thinking it'd be fine since there was only a distance or a little distance between us. She didn't even notice me. Or rather, I didn't get close enough to call out to her. I don't think she purposely hid to throw me off her trail, so that means...
急ぎすぎて、途中で追い越しちゃったかな。
いえ、こういう場合は追い越しちゃったではなく、待ち伏せされちゃったと言うんですよ、遠野くん。
And there she is.
先輩いつの間にこんな近くに。さっきまであんなに離れてましたよね。
あんなにとは大げさかつ曖昧ですね。距離にして19メートル弱、ベースボールでいうところのピッチャーからキャッチャーまで離れていたと正しく言ってほしいところです。
I'm in trouble. Her words are light-hearted, but her eyes are not smiling. That's to be expected after this morning and what happened in the nurse's office. She's got every right to be annoyed with me tailing her. But I didn't chase her all the way out here just for this and giggles. It's time for me to plead my case.
こんにちは先輩。こんな時間に外で会うなんて奇遇だね。
奇遇ですね。私はこれから電車に乗って隣町まで行くんですが、遠野くんは早退して帰宅ですか？
いえ、帰るのは後です。俺も先輩と同じ電車に乗りますから。
ほうほう。5次元目はボイコットですか？
I bite back on the urge to point out that she's also skipping class. I can afford to open myself up to some snappy comeback.
サボります。今は授業より先輩がどこに行こうとしているのかが知りたいです。
そうですか。保健室で私が言ったことを覚えていますか？
The sound of my own gulping fills my ears. If I give the wrong reply here, she'll officially label me a nuisance. Worst case, she'll send me straight back to the nurse's office.
これが最後です。私の行き先はあなたの想像通り、吸血鬼の調査です。危険ばかりで楽しいことなんてありません。おとなしく学校に戻って。
嫌です、そんなの。俺、吸血鬼に関わるなとは言われたけど、先輩に関わるなとは言われてませんから。
My back goes ramrod straight as I look her in the eye. Although I said it without thinking now that it's out there, I refuse to take it back. I care more about CL than I do about this vampire situation. There's something about the thought of her doing this all alone that I just can't stand.
私に関わるということは、吸血鬼に関わるということです。今のは詭弁に過ぎません。
それはずるい。学校の先輩であるシエル先輩と 教会のシエル先輩は別枠でしょ。そうじゃなかったら先輩は俺の教室に来てないでしょ。だって教室に吸血鬼はいないんだし。
それはそうですが。
俺は学校の先輩の手伝いがしたいだけです。下心で動いているんです。なのにそれが吸血鬼退治なんて話になってるんで、ほんと迷惑してるだけです。先輩がもっと普通の悩みとか持っていてくれたらこんな苦労はしていません。
High time I just lay out all the cards. I know how desperate I must sound, but if I don't try every move I've got now, CL will definitely go alone. Like I let myself get sent back to the nurse's office. I've come this far, come hell or high water, I'm following CL.
確かに学校の私と代行者の私は違う立場と考えるべきでしたね。一緒にしてしまったら明日から学校には行けなくなります。まったく、これだから遠野くんは怖いです。窮地になると急所をついてくるんですから。
Somewhat exasperated, CL sighs helplessly. In other words, this means...
一緒に行っていいってことですか、先輩。
はい、遠野くんに見つかってしまった私の落ち度ということで、今日だけは特別です。ついてくるだけなら多めに見ます。無鉄砲な後輩に吸血鬼のねぐらがどんなものか知ってもらうのもマイナスではありませんし。
先輩。
I must have gotten through to her because her usual smile has returned. All's right in the world.
ただし、その前に反省してもらわなければいけません。あなたがどれほど度しがたい失敗をしたのか分かっていますか？
失敗ですか？
Could you be talking about last night when I was with Arcuade? If she brings that up, I'd had no way to explain myself, but...
先ほどの尾行、あれはひどいです。足音も気配もダダ漏れで、見つけてくださいと言っているようなものでした。私だったから良かったものの、ノイル先生や死者相手にあんなことをしたら、翌朝には路地裏で目を覚ますことになりますから、今後は注意するように。
She's angry at me over my lack of stalking skills. It seems she's more upset about my clumsy attempt at tailing her than anything. I get the idea she intended to shake me, but I got so frustrated with my lack of subtlety that she had to stop and say something. It's a little too late to claim I wasn't actually trying to tail her in secret or anything.
でもそうですね。次からは善処します。
I answer her with a strained laugh. She can be harsh at times, but deep down CL is a very, very caring person. Where are we going? We ride a train for 2 stops to Kujizuka Station. From the station, we catch a bus and ride it for about 20 minutes. And when we get off at the nearest bus stop, it's another 20 minutes on foot to our destination. It was a bit of a walk from the residential area to the center of the industrial district, but we finally arrive at the building cloaked in the lingering presence of death.
先輩、ここは？
使徒のねぐらですよ。いえ、でしたと言うべきですね。
Was.
以前に処理した使徒から手に入れた情報でしたが、完全に放棄されているようです。
Have you ever, what do you call this? Explored places like this? I would never want to go to a place like this. Like ever. It's kind of scary. It's not just because what you might see there, but mean, because yeah, you don't know what you can find there. Like for example, you can see people there. Drug addicts, right? Hell nah. This place has seen better days. It's an utter ruin, unfit for strays, let alone dead apostles. Though not far from town, it lingers here, neglected and forgotten. It must have been quite a large hospital before it got closed down. I can see how spacious it is even from the outside gates. But yeah, hospitals like this, closing down and then just left. It's kinda sad, and it's a waste, right? So hard to build hospitals, and then some, I guess, you leave it. Weeds have taken root in the cracks of the asphalt. One of the wards is so damaged that it's falling apart. Maybe there was a fire? If there was, the difference between the damaged and undamaged areas is a little too extreme. You can look at the top there. It seems that something happened there and they couldn't fix it.
念のため、中に入って汚染状況を確認します。
CL doesn't bother asking if I'm coming along. Perhaps this is her way of telling me that this is my own choice and that she's not forcing me into this. I simply nod and follow after her. We trample the weeds as we make our way into the abandoned hospital grounds. The sky is so high here, there are no tall buildings on the horizon, allowing the blue expanse to stretch into infinity. It's so bright and vivid, it makes my eyes hurt.
吸血鬼の汚れは微弱に残っていますが、今は何の害もありませんね。この規模の病院ですから、廃墟になる前は大きな拠点だったとは思いますが。
あの地下墓地みたいなですか？
ええ。病院は使徒にとって利用しやすく、また価値のある施設です。個人資産によるものならなおさらですね。
We enter the ruins of the hospital building. CL goes through and meticulously examines each room one by one. I think she already knows that there is nothing here. Even so, she painstakingly checks if there's anything out of the ordinary. It's the exact opposite of Arcuade's careless methods.
先輩、ちょっと話をしていいですか？
もう、いいですよ。それぐらいは覚悟していましたから。邪魔をしない程度なら、どうぞ。
じゃあ遠慮なく。吸血鬼は2種類いて、先輩たちがやっつけてるのは使徒の方ですよね。先輩たちが追っていた使徒、この町に居ついた使徒はどんなやつだったんですか？
詳しくは話せませんが、典型的な使徒ですよ。少しずつ町に浸透していき、勢力を伸ばしていくタイプです。グローブ・アルハンギリほど直接的な脅威ではありません。
I see, so Vlov wasn't the church's target either. Vlov was more like an unexpected visitor. But Arcuade and CL both came to this town in pursuit of the same vampire, who made its nest here, however many years ago.
そうですか。そいつの名前は？
She stays still for a moment. After she finishes investigating the ninth abandoned room, she sighs in defeat and answers me.
ロア、ミハイル・ロア・バルダムヨン。人間だった頃は、教会の司祭だったと聞いています。
The name of her enemy? Roa, the same name Arcuade gave me. It's the vampire that reincarnates at will or something. I still don't really understand what that means exactly. And CL isn't giving me any more details. We continue to search the abandoned hospital. After thoroughly investigating the first and second floors, CL heads for the third floor. As we make our way up the stairs, she breaks the silence.
例えばの話ですけど。
It's more like she's talking to herself though.
例えばの話ですけど。ある日、自分が突然ホラー映画の主役になっていて、何の説明もなく悪役だと知らされて、開始1分から散々暴れて、登場人物たちをみんな殺してしまったとします。1時間半、もうノンストップで。殺害人数は4桁を軽くオーバーです。
この状況でホラー映画の話とか、脅かしっこはなしですよ、先輩。
例え話ですから、最後まで聞いてください。遠野くんはたまたま、気まぐれで映画館によってその映画を見たとします。誰かが主役のそのホラー映画を。映画のエンドロールから抜け出してきたばかりの血まみれの誰かが。彼は言います。はじめまして誰かさん。映画の世界からやってきたものです。ああ、でも安心して。怖がらないで。私は台本通りに殺人鬼を演じただけ。それがまさか、終わった後に映画から追い出されるとは思ってもいなかった。あなたは彼をどう思いますか？脚本通りなら仕方がないと歓迎するか？フィクションであろうと悪役は悪役だと糾弾するか？それとも映画の中に戻れと非難するか？この場合、どれが人間として正しいのでしょう？
I don't have an answer. Hypothetically or not, her story came out of nowhere. It's so chilling that I couldn't even begin to come up with a response.
先輩?
Confused about her intentions, I call out to her cold, distant figure. She lets out a short, self-derisive chuckle and turns around.
なんて、ちょっとした退屈しのぎでした。昨夜そういう内容のホラー映画を借りてしまって、あんまりにも真に迫っていたので、遠野くんにもホラーを分けてあげようかなと。
Come on.
そうですか。突然意地が悪くなったことはどうかと思いますけど、その映画自体は面白そうですね。
ええ。この事件が片付いたら、ぜひ。
At some point during our conversation, our investigation reached its end. We arrive at the last remaining staircase on the third floor. The ceiling is collapsed here, granting us a clear view of the blue sky outside. This is...
おっと、この部屋で最後ですね。残念。いえ、幸いなことに使徒の痕跡はなし。今回は完全に外れでした。
CIEL'S voice seems a little more cheerful than it was earlier. Now that our investigation is over and she has deemed this place safe, she probably no longer needs to be as cautious as before. What do we say here then? Let me save. Think we should go back if we're done. Think I'd like to go back if we're done. I mean, it's kind of similar. Everything is similar, right? Okay, let's choose a third one then. We can go back if we're done.
そっか。なら戻りましょう、先輩。さすがに疲れました。昼間とはいえ、廃病院っていうのも気持ちが悪いし。
おや、あの地下広場でも音を上げなかった遠野くんらしくありませんね。
ですね。あそこまでぶっ飛んでると、もう驚きしかないんです。一方、 廃病院は立派な都市階段ですから。短すぎてこっちの方が怖いです。
なるほど。そういうことなら夜についてきてもらえばよかったですね。遠野くんの怖がる顔、見るチャンスだったのに。
CL casually says something unbelievably scary again. I guess she's not done teasing me yet. But at least we're done with this place. CL agreed to my proposition, so we quickly leave the hospital. I thought the same thing when we first arrived. But the sky is really vast and beautiful here. Tony music. It's just past 3 p.m. when we get back to Soya Station. We've missed all the afternoon classes. Even if we went back now, school would already be out. No, I should at least go back to grab my bag. Wait, didn't even bring his bag with him? I mean, I guess he ran after her, right? Well, that was embarrassing. My stomach loudly announces its discontent over me skipping lunch. Dude, would you go back to school? You skipped classes. Would you go back to school today? Then I would never do that. Unless he had an actual, like, let's say an excuse to go out. Because the teachers are gonna see you and they're gonna get angry. Like, why are you not here? What can you say, right?
ふむ。空腹ですか、遠野くん。
恥ずかしながら。購買部に行く途中で先輩を見かけたから、昼抜きなんです。
ご飯食べていきます？ちょうどこの辺りにいいお店があるんですよ。
え
I freeze up at the unexpected turn of luck. Going to a restaurant means I get to eat out with CL. Nice, even if this is a trap, I'll happily fall for it. God, I love to. But
いえ、あまりお腹は減ってませんから。
that's a lie. I had a big appetite yesterday and today is no different. But sadly, I don't have the money to go dining out this month. CL even said it's a good place, so it'll probably be eye-poppingly expensive. As heartbreaking as it is, the manly thing to do would be to decline.
まあまあそう言わずに、一食ぐらいでしたらおごっちゃいますから。先輩らしく手伝ってくれた後輩へのお礼をさせてください。
CL managed to see right through me. This is as far as my act goes. There's no way I can refuse when she smiles like that.
すみません。実はお腹が減って倒れそうでした。お願いですから、その素敵なお店に連れて行ってください。
I prostrate myself before CL.
はい、素直な返事で大変結構です。それでは可愛い後輩のため、張り切って一肌脱ぎましょう。
She leads me towards the shopping district with a skip in her step. Is she that happy I ask her to treat me? The area is crowded with a bunch of small eateries. Perhaps it's one of those well-hidden 3-star restaurants. So we're going on another date with CL right now? Again? Okay, we're at a curry shop. No, let me correct myself. We are at an authentic Indian curry shop. It's bleeding authenticity no matter where you look.
おっと残念。ランチタイムは終わってしまいましたか。スパイシーチキンはつきませんね。
I want some spicy chicken. CL looks genuinely disappointed.
はい、どうぞ遠野くん。
CL hands me a rewards card. It is fully stamped and written in bold lettering. Is the prize for a full card. Amazing, a free curry meal.
はい。
I see what she's getting at, but I make sure to confirm with her just in case.
カレーセット無料券です。どうぞ好きなセットを頼んでください。私のおすすめはバターチキンカレーです。辛ければいいというものでもありませんし、遠野くんは初心者ですし。
だよね。そういうことだよね。
I nod and give the server my order for the butter chicken curry meal, pretending not to see CL's finger automatically gravitate to a meal marked in the menu as level 10 in spiciness. But to my surprise, she only orders chai.
先輩、飲み物だけでいいんですか？もっとこう、ほら。
Chai is like, is it like a tea, I think? Right? We've all come this way to a curry place on her recommendations, so it'd be weird if she didn't get a serving of her favorite food.
いえ、私はお昼はちゃんといただきましたので、夕食前だし、今食べてしまうと1日4食になっちゃいます。
In other words, she's practicing self-restraint and considering what a healthy calorie intake would entail for a girl her age. The butter chicken is very delicious. Perhaps it's because of the butter, but the curry sauce is the perfect blend of sweet and spicy. The naan is warm and soft, and my taste buds are overwhelmed by flavor with each bite. It is so good though. That bread with that sauce? Damn. This place is incredible. Curry Shop Messiah. I'll remember the name. I gotta tell Arihiko about this place. However, as good as it tastes, it's a little nerve-wracking eating in front of CL. She's staring at my food without even blinking. I feel like a yoga trainee sitting on a bed of nails. I can't savor the sauce. I just scoop up in my spoon like this.
先輩、ちょっと食べます？
I lightheartedly turn my spoon towards her to test the waters. I'll happily split some of the curry onto a plate of her own, if she'll have some.
はい、ちょっとだけなら。
Instantly. Like a happy kid, CL opens her mouth and gives my spoon a little numb. It all happened so fast, I didn't have time to react.
いえ、スプーンじゃなくて小皿に分けるという意味だったんですが。
ごめんなさい。つい釣られちゃって。
Yeah, and what a big catch it turned out to be. CL's shoulders tense up in embarrassment. I'm just glad I got to see such an amazingly cute side of her, so there's no need for her to apologize.
失礼しました。小皿に分けるなんて全くの想定外だったので。
先輩の中でどんだけ心が狭いんですか、俺は。はい、どうぞ。ナンも1枚食べてください。
I split the sauce between our plates and go back to eating my portion.
遠慮しないで食べてください。もともと先輩の日々の努力の成果なんですから。完食については考えない方向で。
はあ、そういうことではないのですが。
CL sheepishly, take a spoonful of curry. And then she makes that face. Seeing her smile like she found heaven in a single bite makes me want to order seconds. If I can see her smile like that, I could eat or I could keep eating curry forever. We've finished our meal. I wonder if the owner prides himself on taking good care of the regulars. We were treated to some complimentary tea, so we're sticking around to relax a little. We talk idly about school for a while, but then CL straightens up.
いい機会だから聞かせてください。どうして遠野くんはこの事件に関わるんですか？あんな目にあったのに怖くないんですか？それとも、使徒を殺せる異能があるから怖くないとか。
She gets straight to the point.
いえ、怖いですよ。銃を持てば戦争は怖くなくなるなんて話は聞いたこともないし。自分にどんな武器があっても、怖いものは怖いです。逃げられるものなら逃げてしまいたい。
There's no point even trying to sugarcoat this. As someone who can see death, I think I'm actually more cowardly than most.
本当は逃げたいんですね。でも、ならどうして？
どうしてって、そんなの。
To maintain the peace in this town, to give solace to the souls of the victims, to protect the people close to me. Those words have flashed across my mind, but then they're only secondary. The real reason I can't run away is because I still remember what I saw that night.
そんなの決まってます。先輩が頑張っているからです。
I say what's on my mind in a tone filled with respect and appreciation. The night, trapped within the inescapable extreme cold, CL fought all alone. Not herself, but to protect the lives of the people she didn't even know. Unlike me, who was trying to save his own ass, she gave everything. She threw herself under the front lines to protect all those behind her. That's right, the reason why I keep thinking of that moment, even when I'm falling asleep, is because it was so noble. I was both captivated by CL's actions and struck by the tragic heroism of it, to a degree that I couldn't help but tear up. That's why I'll always remember that. Even if I am nowhere near as strong as she is. Even if she will receive no gratitude from the people she saved, at least I'll remember or remain to remember her sacrifice that way at the very least. Even if it's just me, someone will be there to thank her.
私が頑張っているからですか？
はい。人知れず戦ってくれている人がいるんだから、こっちだって簡単には逃げ出せません。というか、そもそも。
I was saved by that very someone. I probably wouldn't be here if CL hadn't offered me her hand on that day when I killed our Kuwait.
そもそも、先輩がブローブを倒してくれなかったら、みんな死んでいたんだし。俺がやってることは、単に先輩への恩返しみたいなものです。
In the end, the truth is too embarrassing for me to say out loud. Still, I think my feelings of gratitude have reached her.
でも、先輩の足手まといになってるのは変わりませんね。相手はもう死んでいる。相入れない敵だって分かっているのに、割り切れない。
The fact that they look and act like humans continues to put a damper on my resolve. Vampires or not, I have to overcome my inner conflict.
怖い怖い言ってられませんね。先輩の役に立ちたいんなら、もっと強い心を持たないと。
いえ、そ それを直すなんてとんでもない。それは良くない勘違いです。
先輩？
失礼しました。でもそこはぜひそのままで。弱くても私はそんな遠野くんがいいです。いちいち迷ってしまう人だから私も守りたいと思うんです。
Dang, I'm not sure if I'm more embarrassed or happy. But either way, I can't look in her eye right now. Likewise, CL doesn't seem to be able to meet my eye either. She's covering it up by idly tapping her teaspoon. 5 minutes pass, and just like that, the tea has gone cold. We can't stay like this, so I push myself to find something to talk about.
そうだ先輩。先輩はすごく強いけど格闘技とかやってるんですか？ほら武器もいっぱい持ってたし。
Damn it, what am I saying?
格闘技とは言えませんが、基本的なサバイバル技術は教え込まれました。あとは対吸血鬼専門の対処法をいくつか習得したぐらいです。骨剣も結界も秘跡もそれなりに使えると思います。
そうなんだ。俺は見ることしかできないけど、先輩はやっぱりいろいろできるんだね。
I laughed to forcibly cover up my foolishness. But, for some reason, it seems the mood has shifted.
見るだけですか。私もまだ詳しい説明を聞いてはいませんでした。遠野くんはグローブの腕を切断していましたが、あれはどういったものなんでしょ
う。どういったものって。
So is he gonna say it now? Oh, by the way, I got these powers. It'd be easier to demonstrate, but I don't want to take off my glasses and see CL covered in those awful lines. But one way or another, I managed to put my abilities and lines I see into simple terms.
直視の魔眼、死の概念を捉える魔眼なんて。
I mean, yeah, she definitely knows about this eyes, right? Yeah, definitely.
そんなに珍しいんですか、これ。先輩の方が何倍もすごかったけど。
I mean, you can say that CL is much more powerful because she has experience, right? But for Shiki, his abilities are just, yeah, like really, really rare and so strong. If Shiki was like CL, or as good as CL, for example, he would be unstoppable, right? But of course, Shiki is not on that level yet.
珍しいとか強いとか、そういった次元の話ではありません。これは魔術と魔法の関係に近いです。私の骨剣や武装は言ってしまえば確かに超常のものではあるが、今の技術でも到達できる物理現象です。戦闘機や空母を個人で保有できる人物とそう大差はありません。一方、あなたの魔眼はどうあっても今の技術では到達できない現象です。死に向かうのではなく死を形にするなんて、それこそ人の手に余ります。厳密に言えば人間はまだ死を知らない。まだ誰も見ていないものをあなたは見ているようなものです。
What a strange way to put that. Surely humans know what death is by now. Death is all around us.
人間は誰だって死にます。みんな生きているうちは経験こそしないけど、死はやってくるんじゃないんですか。
それは生命活動の停止に過ぎません。人間という装置が活動できなくなっただけの結果を私たちは死と呼んでいるだけです。人間が死んでも失われるものは何もありません。ミクロの視点で見れば素粒子は失われていませんし、マクロの視点で見ても個人が死んだところで星に損失はありませんから。でもあなたの目が見ているものは違います。過程を飛ばして物事を終わらせるのなら、それはエネルギー保存則に頼らない究極の意味での死です。ある司祭からの受け売りですが、死とはこの宇宙に未だないもの。あると想定することで多くの事象を説明できるけれど、実在してはいけないものとされています。
I nod solemnly at her explanation. CL stares at me sternly.
ごめんなさい。全然わかりません。もう少しレベルを下げて教えてください。
つまり空想上のものです。ファンタジーですね。ありきたりのものどころか、どこにもないものってことです。まあ、レアケースなのは確かですが、神話にはそういった魔眼の伝承があるので、過去に何人かのホルダーはいたんでしょうけど。でも、その目ならグローブを切断したのもうなずけますね。てっきり、あのナイフが特別なものだと勘違いしていました。それで、その目は遺伝ですか？遠野くんのお父様もそういった目を持っていたとか。
いえ、違いますよ。親父は普通というか、うちにこんな目を持ったやつはいません。異常なのは俺だけです。子供の頃、事故に遭ったって言いましたよね。その後遺症なんです、これ。
The thing is, I don't remember who said it. Was it Arcuade in her root, right? But yeah, this is genetic, right? So someone in his family would have had this back then. Like, it's not, for example, like luck. Like you can just, for example, just be born with it for no reason. If I'm correct.
後遺症？生まれついてのものではないということですか？
はい。線が見えるようになったのは7年前からですし。
CL takes a long hard look at me, then gets up from the table with a deep sigh.
私、勘違いをしていたっぽいです。調べ物ができたので、今日はこれで。
Okay. Maybe I'm remembering this wrong. I don't know. I don't know how Shiki got his eyes. I forgot. Sorry. She takes the bill, pays at the register, and leaves before I can stop her. Like this, visual novel is very long, man, and a lot of stuff are happening. Sorry if I forgot. Alright, so I thought she comes rushing back.
大切なことを言い忘れてました。遠野くん、ちょっと立ってください。
I stand up like she asked me to. CL carefully looks me up and down.
私はこれで帰りますが、くれぐれも夜は出歩かないように。その目があるからって、一人で吸血鬼を探したりしちゃダメですからね。
Taken aback, I stutter without thinking. Don't go out at night, but that would mean breaking my promise to Arcuade.
遠野くん？
あ、いや、わかった。わかりました。一人で吸血鬼探しなんてしない。
よかった。約束ですよ。
Satisfied, CL smiles and makes to leave, this time for real.
あ、待って先輩。今ので一つ気になることを思い出しちゃって。吸血鬼って不死身なんですよね。なら、風邪とかもひきませんか？
ありえませんね。呪いならともかく、人間でいう風邪をひくなんてナンセンスです。死者に免疫機能はありませんから。
Curses are one thing, but they certainly wouldn't catch a cold in the human sense.
だよな。なら、神祖ってやつも同じ。
神祖に至ってはありえないというより、あってはならないです。 彼らの免疫機能を活発化させるウイルスなんて、下手したら人類絶滅クラスです。ところで、なんでそんな話を？
ああ、いや、なんでもないのです。それじゃあ先輩、また明日学校で。
Continuing this discussion would only cause more trouble, so I wave goodbye to CL.
また明日。はい。また明日ですね。それではごきげんよう、遠野くん。
CL leaves so quickly, I can all but hear the wind swirling in her wake. Well then, a lot has happened, but for now I have to go back to school. I've got to grab my bag and get back to the mansion before the sun sets. That was simple. We didn't even talk to them.
あらかじめ言っておくと、俺は嘘は言っていない。吸血鬼探しはしているが、一人ではないのである。
Okay, so let us take a break here for now. So, yeah, another CL episode this time around. But, yeah, I guess for Shiki, his abilities are, sure, like insanely good, right? His eyes are insanely good. But yeah, Shiki is also special as well. It's not just his eyes. Like, for example, if I had his eyes, I would die instantly if I tried to fight Vlov, right? It's still different. It's still good is what I'm saying. Like, it's not just the eyes that makes him fight like that. It's like instinct, I guess. Remember when he killed Arcuade? He just went there and then killed her. Like, so fast. Like, you don't do that when you're just normal, correct? So, are we gonna explore that in Shiki's life? I don't think so in this route. But maybe, right? Maybe we'll get some hints. So we'll see. So anyways, we are gonna continue this and do more of Tsukihime, A Piece of Blue Glass Moon, in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye bye.